Chapter 10. Lila stepped onto the narrow street leading to the Word Shop, her breath curling in the crisp afternoon air. Today there was no rush, no urgency, only the gentle feeling of being welcomed by life. She let her steps slow, savoring the moment. Something inside her had shifted since last week. It was subtle, like the way dawn unfolds into day without anyone noticing the exact moment it happens. It wasn't just that she happily anticipated these visits now. It was that she was fascinated by the wisdom her grandmother shared with her. She felt a twinge of sadness that she had once dismissed her grandmother and wasn't interested in spending any time with her. She had only wanted to hang out with her school friends. Her grandmother never made her feel guilty during that period. She simply welcomed her with open arms, twinkling eyes, and her signature pot of hibiscus tea when she did visit. Lila pushed open the door, and the warm scent of ylang-ylang met her like a warm hug. The bell above the door chimed, its song as familiar as an old friend. Her grandmother smiled as she looked up from behind the counter. A fresh pot of tea sat steaming on their table by the window. "Ah, my love," she greeted, motioning for Lila to sit. "You carry a softness today. Tell me, what is it you are feeling this week?" Lila hesitated, slipping into her chair. "I think everything, and maybe something more." Her grandmother tilted her head slightly. "Something more?" Lila took a slow breath, choosing her words. "In my class, we've been studying the body's systems, the brain, the nervous system, the endocrine glands, but I keep feeling like there's something missing. We study the pineal gland, for example, as if it's just another part of the body, but my friend who moved here from India told me that many ancient traditions see it as something greater, like a gateway to higher awareness. She is the smartest girl in our class and is always meditating. Her conversations make me wonder, what else are we learning only halfway?" "You are beginning to see beyond what is taught into what is known." Her grandmother's eyes sparkled with delight. "The body is not just a machine, it is an orchestra of wisdom, one that receives, transmits, and translates energy long before the mind catches up. The pineal gland, the heart, the vagus nerve, these are not just biological structures. They are bridges between the seen and the unseen." She paused, letting the words settle before continuing. "The heart, for example, does not simply pump blood, it sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to it. It senses before we think, warning us of danger or drawing us towards something beautiful. Have you ever walked into a room and felt something was off even before anyone spoke? That is your heart reading the energy long before your mind can explain why." Lila nodded slowly. "I have, and sometimes I just know when someone is about to call me or when something good is coming. It's like a feeling just before it happens." "Exactly," her grandmother smiled. "The pineal gland, often called the seat of intuition, is another receiver, tuning into frequencies beyond what the eyes can see. And the vagus nerve, it carries messages from the gut to the brain, shaping our instincts, our emotions, even our sense of safety. When you trust your gut feeling, you are not imagining things. Your body is speaking to you." She leaned forward, her voice low and full of meaning. "The body is both a transmitter and a receiver. The pineal gland acts like an antenna, sensing information beyond the physical realm. The heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field of any organ, sending waves of energy that ripple outward, affecting not only you, but those around you. The gut, your second brain, processes emotion long before your mind catches up. You, my love, are a symphony of wisdom." Lila's breath caught. "So my body isn't just reacting to the world, it's in conversation with it?" Her grandmother beamed. "Yes, my dear. Every sensation, every instinct, every knowing, that is life speaking to you. And the more you embrace this conversation, the more clearly you will understand its language." She leaned back, swirling her tea. "We have been taught to trust only what we can see and measure, but ancient wisdom tells us something different. Our bodies are instruments, attuned to rhythms far older than our minds can comprehend. The pineal gland was called the seat of the soul for a reason. The heart, the true center of knowing. The breath, the bridge between what is seen and unseen. Lila tilted her head. So when I feel something before I understand it, it's not just my imagination. No, my love, her grandmother smiled. It is your wisdom. You were born knowing how to listen, how to receive. But the world trains us out of it, replaces our knowing with doubt. The journey back is not about learning something new. It is about remembering what you already knew. Her grandmother lifted a delicate brow, encouraging her to continue. Lila exhaled, her hands wrapping around the warmth of the teacup. I used to resist things. I'd question them, hold them at a distance, try to control how they fit into my life. But this past week, I let myself just be with things. The good, the uncertain, even the uncomfortable. And somehow it made everything feel easier. Her grandmother's smile deepened. That is the art of embrace. She reached for the ivory card and slid it across the table. Lila turned it over. Embrace. Welcome life with open arms. The joy, the wonder, the unexpected beauty. Let it move through you. Let it embrace you. And, in that moment, you will realize it already has. Lila traced the letters, feeling them settle inside her. It's funny. When I saw this word, I thought of something big, like embracing a huge change or a new adventure. But now it feels smaller, gentler, like embracing a moment, a feeling, myself. She paused, considering. Maybe embracing is about trust, trusting that I don't have to fix everything or force things to happen. Maybe it's about being open enough to let life meet me where I am. Yes, her grandmother nodded approvingly. We often think of embracing as an act of reaching outward, but true embrace begins inward. It's not about chasing, it's about allowing. To embrace a moment is to let it be what it is. To embrace yourself is to finally stop fighting who you've always been. She paused, studying Lila's expression. Think of your body, my dear. When you take a breath, you do not chase the air, you invite it in. When you listen, you do not force the sound to come, you open to it. And when you feel something deeply, you are not controlling the feeling, you are allowing yourself to receive it. That is embrace. Grandmother continued, you are meant to be held by life, to belong, to let the universe wrap around you like an endless golden embrace. Let life in, let love in, let yourself receive it all, not in pieces, not in careful measured sips, but all of it, the beauty, the wonder, the breath-stealing, heart-opening vastness of this life that has been waiting, always, to meet you fully. Lila's heart softened. That feels true. It's almost like I spent so much time trying to shape life, but when I stop resisting, it shapes me instead. Her grandmother smiled. Exactly. The heart does not fight to beat. It simply does. The pineal gland does not strain to receive light. It opens to it. The vagus nerve does not struggle to carry messages. It flows with them. And neither must you struggle to become who you are. You only need to embrace what has been there all along. Lila let the words settle inside her, like sunlight spilling through an open window. She looked down at the card in her hands. Embrace. She wasn't reaching for it. She wasn't chasing it. She was allowing it. And that, she realized, made all the difference.